Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Crow Tarot. Now, as you know, my first love will always be tarot. I love the cards. I love the messages that they share. I love the illustrations and everything. But just because I love the tarot doesn't mean I don't love other things too. And the more I begin working with the Lenormand, the more I connect with everything, the more I'm falling in love with the messages, the simplicity, the illustrations, and everything that are on these cards. And that's what this deck right here is. And you can tell it's still in the black package. And I actually left it in here so I could show you just how small it is and everything. You know, this is a Pocket Lenormand. I believe that's what it's called. Gonna have to use my trusty little scissors here and cut it open so we can check out all the cards in it. All these videos are, you're seeing in the same time as me, so you can get enthusiastic and excited, and I can give you, if I can ever get this bag open, if I can give you, I'll give you the link in the description below of where you can purchase this deck for yourself, if the illustrations are something that you like. If you want to take a Lenormand deck with you around and be just randomly share it with strangers and do readings for them, I highly recommend this one. I haven't gotten it open yet, but the fact that it's so little and everything, you could just take it on the go, wrap it in a little tin or something like that, or a bandana. That's how I wrap all mine. The boxes and stuff when I take them places. Bandanas, I'm not kidding. Get them for $1 at Hobby Lobby and get so many different pretty ones. It's awesome. So here's the deck we're talking about. Got it out of the box finally. There you can see it right there. Simple Daily Divination Pocket Lenormand. And you see all the different pictures and everything on the front. And here's what it says on the back. A perfectly sized divination deck for both veteran readers and those who are new to Lenormand. I'm new to Lenormand. I mean, I've been doing it for a couple years now, different challenges and stuff on the socials. But yeah, I'm still always going to be a newbie. And even when it comes to tarot, I feel like a newbie too, because there's always something new to learn. Okay, presenting the imagery and keywords at their most basic and accessible level. This diverse deck includes alternate cards for inclusive representation. So it's got everything you need, and I'm excited to see what they look like. Putting the keywords on there, if they're actually on the cards, absolutely genius, because then you can use those keywords and they can inspire full sentences and paragraphs from your mouth. So keywords are always really, really, really useful, and I really, really love, especially when they put them on the cards. I know I just put a little snippet in here, and I just couldn't seem to find it, so I made another one. And now we're going to get it open. And there's most likely going to be the cards in the plastic too, where the handy dandy scissors will come in handy again. There we go. Box is unwrapped. Yes, unwrapped. And it's nice and sitting in this box. Now we got to figure out how to open the box. Oh, how cool is this? Love this, loves this. It's like a little matchbox or something like that. If I can actually do it. Flip it open like that, and then you've got it. It slides through and everything. How cool is that? I really, really like that. And here you've got the messages and the keywords and everything right here. So maybe they're not on the cards, but you have these cards to actually share them. So we're going to flip this one over because that's where it starts. It starts with Weiser, and it goes all the way to cross. So 1 through 36 of the Lenormand. Not nearly as much to memorize as the the tarot in general, because there's 78 cards there. If you add the reversals and everything, you're looking at 156 different meanings to keep in your head. With the Lenormand, 36, and I don't think it matters if they're reversed or not, so you've got that going. You're going to take it out. I believe there's something else in here, but I can't seem to get it out, so maybe that's just the fact that the box is the way it is, so it kind of keeps them upright so it sits in there correctly. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to set this aside and this aside. This is the little description. The Pocket Lenormand, Simple Daily Divination by Red Wheel and Weiser. And you've got the information here on the back. First published in 2025, so this is a brand new Lenormand that you can connect with. Now you can see the cross there is 36 and it's on the end, so I'm going to take the cards, check out those backs. The backs and everything are really pretty too. It kind of gives you that simplicity. Not like the Deviant Moon Tryon Lenormand Della Luna that I shared the other day. This one is a lot simpler, I think, not as crazy, so it's, a different type, and it's so beautiful. That's why I love different tarot decks and everything, because the different illustrations give you different inspiration. You have a tarot card that has one image on it, like the Rider-Waite-Smith, and then you get out the Deviant Moon Tarot, for example, and it's a completely different illustration. It still holds a similar meaning, but it gives you more, and that's the fun of having different decks, and why I'm really excited about this one. So the first card would be Rider, right there with the rider and the horse and the one and everything with it. So you could use numerology aspects and say action, That would be the rider. If you take this over here, it says news, messages, arrival, and speed. So action kind of relates to that with the rider. So we're going to set that one over right there. And yes, I'm going to refer to this thing and read it as we go. And hopefully as I say them and read the different keywords and everything here, not only will it kind of make me remember them, they might help you remember as well. So clover should be 2, and there's the simple 3-leaf clovers. You know, luck and good fortune, everything with clover. And there, see, we're getting better at it. I don't know if you can read that or not, but there, luck, windfall, chance, risks, and opportunities. So clover comes up and it says take that chance, take that opportunity, and go for it. Third is ship, which relates to creativity and creation itself when it comes to numerology. And here it says travel, distant lands, change, and adventure. And there is the ship. The simple ship going off to sea reminds me a lot of the 3 of Wands, you know, the Rider-Waite-Smith, where he's looking out and he's made his choice to follow his passion. He's not going to stay where he's going, he's at maybe, or maybe he will, but he's got that passion. He's going to let it follow. So travel. Travel is very much the ship. Followed by the 4 and house. House is definitely makes sense for the 4. 4 is a number of strong foundation. So that strong foundation, you know, you need that strong foundation in order to build the house on top of it. And there you have your house. And on here it's family, stability, safety, and tradition. So right there is the house. I'm loving these keywords. They're so simple. The illustrations are so simple, and they can share so much insight and inspiration with you and give you those messages, you know. With the challenge that we're doing on Instagram right now, if you're Instagram, if you're doing along with us, hosted by A Place to Dock, she's got like these different questions and everything. You can draw 3 cards for that, and it shares that message. So you've got that whole thing right there that you can use the deck for. 5th would be tree. There is the tree, and tree is health, growth, ancestry, and the past. So like the tree has roots, we have roots as well. So I love the artwork and everything on this, the color of the tree and everything. Beautiful. Set that one aside. And moving forward with 6, we have clouds. There are the clouds on the illustration. They're a little bit difficult to see because, you know, white background, whitish clouds, but beautiful. The way that they're done, it's so simple and cute at the same time. Like, I love the fact that they're like playing card sides. That's really cool. Clouds are confusion, insecurity, doubt, and illusion. You know, you can't see everything through the clouds. Your mind is cloudy. So that one's awesome and makes a lot of sense. Followed by 7 will be snake. 7 is the number, 6 is self-reflection. So, you know, taking that time to see through the clouds. 7 is overcoming obstacles, you know, the chariot of the major arcana. And there is your snake. Snakes, if you didn't know this about me, are the one thing in the world that I am most terrified of. Even a tiny, tiny little garter snake, and I will run away screaming. I don't know what it is about snakes. Maybe it's the fact that when I was a kid and my parents took us to Florida, I was like 4, and these people that we went to visit, some kind of cousin of mine or something, they had their snakes in pillowcases. Yeah, and my mom went and laid my brother and I down on the bed to take a nap. Because we were really little, you know, naps are awesome. I still like naps to this day. And the pillowcases started wiggling. So maybe that's why I'm terrified of snakes. In Lenormand, you know, snakes aren't terrifying. They represent wisdom and things like that. So it's danger, deceit, ambition, and seduction. So that is the key words on here. But there's also that wisdom and everything. You know, think of Adam and Eve and the snake that offered Eve the apple. Taught them that life is not all, everything's not all rainbows and sunshine. So there's darkness in wisdom, there's deceit in wisdom, but there's also ambition and focusing on what you want to achieve. So relates to the chariot well. Beautiful illustration there. We move on to 8 and coffin. Loss, grief, ending, and closure. With the picture of a coffin, you know, that automatically makes you think of loss and endings and everything like that. So totally makes sense that the illustrations alone are going to give you those key words that you need in order to focus on what the card is trying to tell you. 8, strength or justice, depending on who we ask in the tarot, and success and wealth. So, you know, loss, grief, endings, and closure, letting that closure come, letting that ending go so that you can focus on succeeding moving forward. 9 would relate to the hermits of the major arcana as well. And here it is the bouquet and gift, flattery, beauty, and harmony. And there is the beautiful bouquet that reminds us of spring and everything. Spring is definitely beautiful. It's definitely harmony, and it's definitely a gift for all of those stuck in winter right now. It's a beautiful illustration there. 10 is scythe. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pronounced scythe. Remember me, I'm not great at pronunciations. Removal, swift ending, quick charge, quick change, and warning. So that does correspond to the Wheel of Fortune of the Major Arcana. Spinning the wheel and beginning the next chapter, cutting out what no longer serves you. So there is the scythe, skithy, whatever you want to call it. There is the hook. We'll call it that. So we'll move on to 11, which is whip. 10 and 11, very dark cards in the Lenormand, because conflict, abuse, arguments, and punishment is the whip, or are the keywords for the whip. So there is the 11 and the picture of the whip. Whip you into shape so you can go with the birds, which should be the next card in the book, or in the Lenormand deck. Look at all those different birds, but they left out the crow, didn't they? But crows are black, so they're not as, colorful as these because they're solid black, but crows. You know me, Cosmic Crow Tarot, Cosmic Raven Tarot if you wanted, because ravens are absolutely, corvids in general, just gorgeous. But this illustration, I love all the different pictures of birds there. Gossip, anxiety, and communication. So there are the birds, Take crows, for example. I feed them every day in these little containers. They're like the little water dishes that go underneath plants that are terracotta. I give them peanuts, I give them Cheerios, and cat food. Those are the things I mostly give them. It's sometimes different fruit and stuff. And the one crow, that one kind of looks like a crow. It's like a magpie or something. But the one crow will sit in the tree and call his or her, I don't know, boys or girls, but they'll call their absolute head off, like screaming, caw, caw. I'm not going to scream that. But then you'll hear the ones in the background, like in the far distance, return the call, like, hey, Numb Lady's here, she's feeding us again, and then they'll all fly over. So I just think that's really cool. But there's birds, they're gossiping, they're communicating, and maybe a little bit of anxiety, because is she going to try to kidnap one of us and make it her pet? Not a bad idea. No, I'm not going to do that. But there's the birds, and we're covered with the first half of this, like with the 12 right there, and we turn it over and we've got more to see with the child. Child is 13, and you've got that there. Amish looking child right there, because it doesn't have a face. And did you know the Amish, when it comes to making dolls, don't put faces on their dolls? Yeah, I didn't know that either until my mom started making Amish dolls, and she didn't put faces on them when I was wondering about it. Innocence, new beginnings, something small and naive. So you've got that illustration right there with 13, which corresponds to death of the Major Arcana. So what's holding you back from embracing that inner child? That might be the message that card wants to share with you. And after, which one we're on? Child, we've got Fox. So Fox is clever manipulation, entrepreneurship, and self-interest. So focusing on those goals that you want to achieve, being an entrepreneur in your life. And there is the cool child that from the illustration, can you see that? It actually looks like he has a mustache. Whoa. Let's take a moment to think, okay, we're actually, yeah, I just realized I just said that, and it's like the adult child, the inner child and everything, and they give you more than one card. So there's the actual child, and there's this inner child that wants to come out and play and skateboard. That's why it looks like he has a mustache, because he's an adult and he still knows how to have fun. So I love the fact that they gave us 2 different cards of that. That's really, really awesome. Okay, are we getting the fox now? Do we have a fox? Yes. Yes, now we have the fox. There's the fox. Clever manipulation, entrepreneurship, and self-interest, Believing in yourself and embracing that inner child, no matter how old you are, can make you more clever and make you focus on what you want to achieve. So I love that illustration of the fox. It's very, very beautiful. It's like watercolors or something. Very cool. Followed by maybe another fox, maybe a bear. It's the bear. The bear is a big business boss, authority, and strength. So you found that entrepreneurship. You took that idea. You're a little bit sly. You were a little bit sneaky. You were clever. And then you became successful. So there is the bear. Beautiful. Again, the artwork on this is just, it's so simple yet so beautiful. I wish I could do things like this. I could draw like this. I could paint like this. Oh, that would be fun. Can't draw a stick figure to save my life, though. Stars is next. Stars is hope, ideas, clarity, and potential. So following those, seeing yourself where you want to be, making those dreams a reality, remembering that you're the star of your story. So that is beautiful right there, all the different illustrations of the star. Then up next, we have Stork. Stork is transition, fertility, flexibility, and movement. So you want to make those stars a reality. You want to make that success and your dreams come true. then you have to move forward. You have to transition into that. You have to be flexible and move towards your goal, be fertile with those ideas. So there is the historic, beautiful illustration again. Corresponds right there to the star, actually, with the major arcana of the tarot after the tower. So that is really cool right there. Followed by 18, which will correspond to the moon of the tarot, which is the dog or cat. So it's got dog/cat. I'm wondering if there's actually a cat after this, which would be awesome because to me, the keywords definitely relate to a cat as much as they do dog. Friends, support, reliability, and loyalty right there. And how cute is that dog? Oh, I want one of those dogs. What is it? An English bulldog or something? It's so cute. Okay, moving on. We've got maybe, yay, yes, oh my gosh. Kudos to Weiser and Red Wheel and everything and the creators of this deck, because this cat looks like my cat. It looks so much like my cat. It's like if someone drew my cat. I don't know. You've seen pictures of her, I think, on the socials. She's not exactly like one that wants to be part of the pictures or anything like that. But it's her. Look at the spots and everything. Like, I might actually make the thumbnail of this video. I don't know. I probably shouldn't be saying this because I might not do it. But it's her. It's her. It's my cat. It's Dash. This is so cool. I love it. And I like, hands down, there's not going to be another card in this deck I love more than this, because the stripes and the weird like markings and everything. It's her. It's her. If you even look closely, she's even got like gray around her chin, and she's got like her fur isn't perfect. Like she's got little like marks and stuff. Like her nose isn't fully gray or fully white. There's marks on it. Underneath her chin, she's got really light gray going down on a streak. Like seriously, freaking love this card. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Friends, support, reliability, and loyalty. I'm loyal to Dash. Dash is loyal to me. Like, she's my kid. I love that cat more than anything. Can you see, like, the marks on my arm right there, the scratches and everything? That one's pretty good, isn't it? Can you see that? Yeah, I'm mom to her, and we play like, like a mom cat will play with her kittens, rolling them around and stuff, and the cat learning to fight. We've done that since she was a baby. I can't help it. I love this cat. I love this cat. It's so cute. Okay, moving on, we have Tower. Tower is a positive thing in Lenormand. It's not negative like the Tower of the Major Arcana of the Tarot. And it's boundaries, loneliness, isolation, and privacy. So you're taking that time alone to appreciate that tower. And the tower we have here looks like a lighthouse. So that is really cool. I love that illustration. I love all of these. But that cat takes the cake because it looks like my cat. Okay, moving forward. Garden. Garden is next. Oh, look at the bunnies and everything up there. That is really cool. I like that. And it says community, teamwork, network, and socializing. So spending that time, we're better together, like-minded, like two heads are better than one, those kind of things, communicating together to create something beautiful. So that is gorgeous. I love the greens and everything in that illustration. 21 is mountain. There's always going to be an obstacle, a delay, a burden, a standstill that we have to overcome. Talk about some really, really difficult climbing mountains right there. But again, the illustrations are gorgeous, and they're so simple yet so inspirational and intuitive when you look at them, because Miley Cyrus starts playing in your head. If there's always going to be an uphill mountain, there's always going to be something to climb. Yeah, I don't know all the words, but there is that one. And like I said, obstacle, delay, burden, and standstill. So we have that illustration, followed by crossroads. Crossroads I relate to should I stay or should I go, like Two of Wands energy. And there's all the different choices in front of you. I like the fact that it doesn't actually show roads. It just shows the different paths that you can take. Free will, deliberation, opportunity, and choices. And just look at all those choices that you have. And 22 down there, combining High Priestess with the High Priestess. And if you take the Major Arcana that ends with the World with 1, or ends with the World with 21, then the Fool would start it over again and be 22. And then you have all those choices to make because you've succeeded in the past and you're ready to begin something new. So that is I love that illustration and the colors and just the fact that it just kind of screams there's all kinds of opportunities. So that is awesome. Followed by mice. Mice is the last one on this page, it seems. So we've got that one right here. And look at how cute those little mice are. Dash definitely would attack and kill each and every one of those because she was born to do that. I actually think I helped her learn how to do that because she was around 2 weeks old when we found her. She was sitting in the middle of the road getting straddled by cars that ran over her. She didn't move. She was smart enough to know not to move. So she stayed there until we kind of stopped traffic and I ran out in front of like oncoming traffic and picked her up out of the road. And she's been mine ever since. So I've taught her how to catch mice apparently just by those little games that we play. You know, the attacking and cutting me makes her really good at attacking and cutting mice. Mice are difficulty, loss, theft, damage, and stress. So when you see a mouse, you're stressed. Imagine how the mouse feels when it sees you because you're much bigger. So I love that illustration and that message. There is mice, and then we move this card's over, so we're going to set that one aside. And we've got more right here to continue our journey through this adorable Lenormand with that awesome, awesome cat. You know, every single Lenormand you ever see just has the dog. But Weiser and Redwheel decided, like, thank you, Weiser and Redwheel, for including the cat, because the cat definitely is a loyal and pet and my friend as well. So that is so cool. Okay, moving forward, heart. There is the heart, and it's an anatomically correct heart right there. But I like the fact that it's got like the inside of the tree and everything right there. So that's really awesome. Love, emotions, tenderness, and forgiveness. So that is a really cool illustration there. Followed by ring. Ring is union, promise, commitment, and contracts. So you've got that one right there. You know, you let love lead. You find those contracts that you really love and enjoy and get to do what you love and enjoy. So that's really awesome. Followed by book. Book is knowledge, learning, secrets, and research. And there the book is open. Sometimes with the illustrations of Lenormand, the book is closed. But either way, it's always, you know, learning, being willing to learn, being willing to experience. You know, my first love might be tarot, but I always want to learn more. I want to learn all the the divination forms that there are. I have runes, I have coins, I have the I Ching. I'm not really great with that one. But I'd like to learn the Kipper too, I think. I don't have any of those cards, but that's another form of divination. So there's always something to learn. There's always a secret to research. There's always a book to open and it's open your mind to new opportunities and everything. So there is the book, and the book is followed by the letter. You learn everything that you need. And then people contact you because they're interested in what you have to offer. News, written communication, documents, and expressions. So there is the letter, and the letter is followed by the man, you know, corresponding with different people. You're a woman or a man looking for love from a woman or a man, and then you find him. Masculinity, yang energy, active force, and there is our man. He looks kind of grumpy, doesn't it, with his arms crossed and everything, but he's looking towards the future, you know. He's got that idea. He's going to take action on it. He's got that yang energy, you know. Apparently yin is female and yang is masculine. I didn't know that, so I just learned something very cool. Active force, so there's that masculine energy of taking action on our ideas. Woman follows the man, so the woman is the yin energy, femininity, intuitive force. And this one we have another man. I don't there's more cards in here than like regular Lenormand. So we got the second man here, you know, reminding us that we don't always have the sight we need to go after our goals. He's got his cane, he's got the blindness, he's got still everything he needs to move forward. He still trusts himself and still takes action on his ideas. So we're going to move away from him and see if there's a woman in the next card. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. There is. Oh, I love that dress. I would totally rock that dress. It gives you major Addams Family vibes, doesn't it? But there is 29, and the woman for femininity, yin energy, that almost rhymes, doesn't it? Intuitive force. So whereas the man is the action, the woman is the thought process, you know. Think life itself. The Empress, creativity and creation itself. You might have to take action on it first, but you need to think it through as you go. So we had 2 men. Do we have 2 women as well? We do, yay, because it wouldn't have been fair to have 2 men and not 2 women, right? But there is the second woman, you know, she's ready to take action on her ideas. She's bettering herself. She looks like she's going to the gym or something like that. So awesome illustration there. I love, like they said, like the inclusivity, the different ideas. The cat. Yes, we'll go back to the cat. I love the cat. Okay, moving forward, we have Lily. Oh, wow, look at the collar of that lily. Yes, I want a lily this color. I want to create a lily, grow a lily this color. It's beautiful. Creativity, wisdom, intimacy, and sexuality. Yes, definitely the piston or pistol and everything in the side of it. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that lily. That might be the prettiest flower I've ever seen. But beautiful illustration there. And there's that 30, and it says creativity. So 30 of the Lenormand definitely could relate to creativity, because 3 is the number of creativity and creation itself. So beautiful illustration there. Lily is followed by the sun, unless Lily has 2 different versions of Lily. Does it? Does it? Does it? No, it's the sun. It's the sun. Joy, confidence, success, and warmth. Standing inside, looking outside at that sun, knowing you could bring the sun inside when you believe in yourself and follow that positivity. If it sounded like my voice got a little bit weird there, I actually had to sneeze, so excuse me for that. But it's joy, confidence, success, and warmth. Finding that warmth within, appreciating the warmth externally too. So beautiful illustration there. And then moon, in the Lenormand, the sun follows the moon, whereas in the tarot, the moon follows the sun, or the sun in the tarot follows the moon. But in the Lenormand, the moon follows the sun. So there, got a little confused there, but we're good. 32. With the moon is intuition, illusion, imagination, sensitivity, and subjectivity. So you have that as illustration. So it's very much like that sun, on the inside looking out at the external one, so you can find it internally. So you can trust that intuition, see through the illusions, use your imagination, and be sensitive to yourself and subject to whatever your dreams want to tell you to do. So there's the illustration of the moon. We move from moon to key. Key is discovery, solution, access, revelation, and answers. And there is the key. 33, so that relates to the lovers of the major arcana when you reduce it to a single digit. Self-reflection, taking the time to learn from the past so you can discover the secrets it has to share with you and open the keys to the creativity that you want to create moving forward. So there is the key. And then we have the back of this. Yes, the back of this. And it says, fish is money, abundance, prosperity, and values. And there is a beautiful goldfish right there. Or is it koi fish? I'm not sure. But there is the fish for money, abundance, prosperity, and values. I almost said valence. I don't know. That's kind of a word. It's like curtains or something, isn't it? Not relevant here. There is the fish, and I like the fact that it's like moving forward, finding that abundance moving forward. So there is the fish, followed by anchor. Anchor is 35. Trying to get these cards back the right way. There is anchor. Ooh, that anchor looks like a tattoo that you would get with like the heart and everything on it. So that's really cool. I like that illustration. Stability, resilience, restraint, and career. So there is the anchor. And last, but certainly not least, there is the cross. And cross is faith, adversity, sacrifice, duties, and suffering. So we've got all 36 plus the extras of this with the cat. I love that cat. And we've got all those cards. And then it says down here at the bottom, since I've read everything about these cards already, the above are common keywords, but keep in mind that the card may represent the actual thing. A book, a child, a tree, etc. Options have been included for several of the cards. Select the imagery that resonates with you to create your 36 card deck. So if you want to put some of those extra cards aside, like for example, I keep the cat and put the dog away. You might have heard the dog bark a few times in this. Beauty of a cat and not a dog. Cats don't bark. Cats meow when they want something, but they're not very vocal like a dog is. Okay, the most common way to read Lenormand is to treat the card meanings as words and read them in order as you would a sentence. For an in-depth how-to guide, check out The Language of a Lenormand by Erica Robinson and other titles at redwheelweiser.com. So you have all of that information there and all the keywords to inspire you. So if you want, I want to see what these cards want to share with us, and I will refer to the keywords and everything because, again, I'm not 100% with the Lenormand like I am the tarot. I just don't trust myself enough with it yet. The more I work with it, the more you work with anything, the more you begin trusting yourself more. The inspiration comes from the cards, but it's that intuition that grows as you use it. So see how simple these cards are to shuffle? Like, me, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And as always, I want to thank the powers that be for giving me this voice to share with you now. And I hope the message inspires and everything like that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me this voice. And, it's really fun. quality of these cards alone are like really, really well. They're really thick and everything. They're not too glossy, you know, so they're not going to be difficult to have take pictures and stuff with, you know, so you're not going to have that shine from the light or anything that you might have noticed on a lot of my cards sometimes. Groovy weight, definitely one of the worst when it comes to glare and everything, but shiny is not always better. Okay, I think we've gotten this going well enough. No specific questions or anything. Let's just see what it wants to share, okay? Got that done. I'm going to fan them out. Pick 3 at random. Yes, this one is calling to me. It's kind of off camera, but it's kind of sticking out. This one, I don't know if you can see that. And this one is the one that's calling to me too. So we're going to put these back up. Drop some on the floor. Pick the one off the floor up and don't talk about it anymore. There is the cross. There is the bouquet. And there is the man. So we've got the cross, and remember the cross, 36. It's the final one of the Lenormand, you know, the burdens and everything like that. But also faith. Faith that situation, with the cross that you feel like you have to bear. Feel like it's going to go away. It's the card in the beginning, so you might be feeling it now. And cross, it says faith, adversity, sacrifice, duties, and suffering. Think that your suffering is behind you. You're not going to have to suffer anymore. You've taken everything on. It's finally time to release it so that you can be free. This cross is not yours to bear anymore. You can let it go. That's why it's followed by the bouquet. The bouquet is a very, very positive card. Remember, refer back to the key words if you don't remember what it means. And it says gift, flattery, beauty, and harmony. You know, believe that harmony is there. This gift of that burden being off of you, you've learned all the lessons and everything that it has to teach you. So now you can feel free. You can appreciate the gifts coming to you and everything, those ideas that you have, you know, the things that you want to achieve. You can do it. You can take whatever you've learned and take action on your new ideas. Label 28 of the Lenormand. Remember, the man is masculinity, yang energy, active force. You've overcome whatever was holding you back, that burden. Believe the gifts that are waiting for you are right there for you and take action on your ideas. That's a simple, you know, Lenormand. It's that fast. It's that beautiful and that strong, like those messages that you can have. And there, if you want to play with the bottom of the deck, because I love to share the bottom of the deck, there is the clover that we began with. Luck, windfall, chance, risks, and opportunity, you know. Believe that luck is on your side. Jupiter is officially direct, so luck is on our side for all of us for the time being. So take action on those ideas. Leave the burdens behind. And believe that every day can be a gift and that luck and good fortune are on your side. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this deck and you want to add it to your collection, because why wouldn't you? That cat, I don't want to, like, kind of find that cat again. But, yeah, that's definitely my favorite card in this deck is that cat. That cat is so cute. Yeah, looks so much like my cat. Now I can't find that cat. Do you hear that? It sounds so cool when you're doing it too. So that is really cool. Now I can't find the cat. There's the cat. Yes, there's the cat. Don't ever forget to be loyal to yourself and loyal to others as well if they deserve it. So as always, again, thank you for watching and being loyal to me and watching my videos. Thank you, Red Wheel and Weiser, for sending me this deck so I could share it with all of you to show you what they look like. I love it. Definitely recommend it. It's really cool. The cards, definitely cool too. And that box, you know. Appreciate that box. I don't have a single deck that is set up like this, so this is really, really awesome the way that it sets up. You know, you have to wiggle it a little bit to get it to slide in there, but so cool. Wrap it, like I said, in a bandana or something like that so that it stays safe when you take it on the road with you. Simple daily divination right there with the Pocket Lenormand. If you want a reading with this deck or any of the decks in my collection, then feel free to comment on this video, message me on the socials, or book one directly on my website. Again, I'm not as detailed and thorough with Lenormand as I am the tarot, so maybe you don't want a Lenormand order from me, but hey, that message that I just shared, definitely inspiring and everything. Let go of those burdens and everything. Believe that the future is a gift and that you can take action on anything that you dream about, because luck and good fortune are on your side. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next one.